Hello everybody, this is Pablo Wegesend again with a new YouTube speech, and this time it's about a topic of attention in Hawaii the last week or so. The topic is same-sex marriage. So there's been a lot of debate over that issue at the state capitol, and it probably it's probably going to be passed, but within the next few, maybe if not this week, then next week. So again, disclaimer here that my views are not a view of any of my employers, past or present or future, not a view of any relatives, past, present, or future, not a view of friends, past, present, future, not a opinion of any teachers that had past, present, future. So it's just me myself in my own free time. And I bring this up because I do work as a substitute teacher in public and private schools, but again, this is my time. And it's not like I bring up this topic in class. If my lesson plan says teach us math, well, I'm teaching math. If it's lesson plan is like science and we're just learning about solids, liquids, and gas, then we're just learning about solids, liquids, and gas. So I don't bring up personal opinions or personal issues to my classroom. So if your kid finds this on YouTube, I don't want to hear us complain. This guy's teaching this same-sex marriage stuff in school. No, your kid looked it up on his own time and find me talking about it. So I don't want to hear this complaining to your kids' school that, your teachers are teaching this stuff to your kids. No, this is done on my own time. So again, if your kid sees this speech on there, he's looking it up in his own time. Because when I'm in your kid's classroom, I'm just teaching the lesson plan, which is usually like math, science, history, like language arts, or whatever else. So just to get that out of the way. So the issue of same-sex marriage. So again, like religions may not like it. I mean, that's of course because they have their own way of what is the perfect person or the perfect society. So to make a perfect society, they want a perfect or close to perfect, the ideal person. And they have all these different religions. But our society is a diverse society. It's a democratic republic type of society. So basically, no religion will rule over this society. So again, so if religions want to follow their own rules in their own church, that's fine. If they have their own rules in their own temple or own church or own mosque, that's fine. But in a society like this, the main priority is protecting individual liberty. So basically, adults have rights more than children. So of course children cannot marry. I mean, they're too young for that. Just like children cannot like join the army or buy a gun. I mean, they're children, right? But here we're talking about adults. So consenting adults. So again, you can't force anyone to marry you. That's again, it's a force, an individual right. So if two guys and two girls want to get married and they want to do it on their own property, that's fine. I mean, now if a religion doesn't want to have a certain same-sex ceremony in their property, hey, that's fine, that's their property. But if some same-sex couple want to do it in their property, again, that's their property and they can do whatever they want, and that's their own life to live. Now some people may not want same-sex marriage because they think it's gross and disgusting. I mean, that was my mentality when I was younger. I used to think gross. But you know what? It's like this. Number one, this whole gross stuff. I mean, again, if it's two consenting adults and they want to do it at their own house or do it at their own place or whatever, I mean, that's their right. I mean, you don't have to like it. Number two is like again, this mentality of it is gross or whatever. I mean, I used to think that way growing up, but that time I didn't know like the internal struggles of these those with same-sex attractions. Like I didn't know that they don't, how they struggle with their attractions and how people might and how they feel stigmatized. I mean, once I learned about that, I mean, I felt bad for saying making ridiculous jokes about the issue. I mean, I remember one time I was in social studies class in high school, and this issue came up, and one guy was like, "Oh, what if they want to marry a death?" So I started laughing, and then that wasn't right. That wasn't right for me to laugh about that or make negative comments. So So the main thing is, even if you're not comfortable with like seeing two guys get holding hands or whatever, you know what? That's your business. That's not your business, you know. So you just gotta, like, you know, if they're not hurting anybody, they're not forcing anybody. That's their business. They do what they want, just like you do what you want. You know, I don't want people micromanaging my life, you know. So I shouldn't, you know, micromanage their life, and I shouldn't stigmatize people again. Like the sexual attraction, that's pretty much innate. It's within you. So I mean, of course, like most guys are like a certain type of woman too, and of course some guys have differences. Like just like how some people have differences, like, you know, being born like blind or being born without a limb. Like, we don't stigmatize that. I mean, of course, if maybe a few immature kids will do that, but most of us have learned not to stigmatize that. Like the same with this idea of people like having different or having same-sex attraction. I mean, that's how they are, and you gotta respect that. So even if you're not comfortable with seeing like two girls or two guys getting married, I mean, that's their life, and you don't run their life, you know. And also there's also this talk of, oh, if you have same-sex marriage, and we might have people having married more than one person, maybe like one guy married to two girls, or one girl married to two guys. I mean, you know what? Again, that's their life. I mean, do you want to do that? If someone wants to marry like three women, or someone marry three men, I mean, that's their life. I mean, of course, religion shouldn't be forced to like you know, shouldn't force to have these, like, you know, polygamy or polyamory or polyandry ceremonies in their property. So if like one religion only wants a man and woman in their church, hey, that's their religion. They do what they want. But if you know you belong in another church, and your church is okay with, like, you know, same-sex marriage, or like having like more than like two, like maybe like more than two wives or more than two husbands, I mean, and that's your church believes in that, they should be free to do that. So basically so my topic today is just basically individual liberty. People be able to do what they want, live their life as free as they want, without like government interference, and as long as they're not hurting anybody or not forcing anybody. So that's my thing for now, and basically with yeah, so probably within the next week or so, if not this week, White would have them same-sex marriage, and you know what? Yeah, pretty soon they'll have it, but then just soon people get used to it, and you know, it's just gonna be another fact of life. Just like, you know, before, you know, like before in old days, like, you know, men can only have certain jobs, and women can only take certain jobs. Well, especially there's more discrimination against women back in the day, where like, you know, women weren't allowed to be police officers, and women weren't allowed to, like, you know, work in like certain hard labor jobs. Now it's like we're pretty much used to that, you know, like, so, you know, people got used to like women working in different jobs and stuff, and now people are probably gonna be used to like having like same-sex couples doing their thing, and you know, that'll be fine. I mean, you might get weirded out the first few months or whatever. Afterwards, it's like whatever. It's just another day in the life. So yeah, so this is the end of my video, and so hopefully you learned something from it. And again, just to reemphasize, this is my opinion on my own free time, so it's not like I'm bringing this subtopic back on my job, or talk about this issue at work. I mean, no, I'm not bringing this issue to your school. I'm just a sub teacher, and if you're teaching math, the lesson plan says teach math, I'm just teaching math. So if your kid finds this video, well, hey, he looked it up himself, because I did not bring this topic to his attention. He just looked it up for himself, so blame your kid, not me, alright? So just hope everyone have a good day, and just everyone respect and love one another, and have a nice time, and have a great time, right? Thank you, amen.